Are you looking for the best projectors for movie night? We got this one right here. Figured I'd show it off to you guys. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy on up and see what we got here. If you guys find this video helpful too, I'd definitely appreciate it if you click that helpful button right there. Let's go ahead and see. We're gonna plug this thing in, plug some things into there, and see exactly what this thing can do. Oh yeah, look at this. This looks awesome. So this is an LED projector too, so it's not going to use up a whole bunch of energy. It's not going to get very hot because it doesn't have like a regular incandescent style of bulb in there. Let's see, we got a box in here. This looks like all your components and whatnot. We'll get into that in just a minute. Let's get into the main mama jama right here. Okay, gotta debag it here. Got a bag in a box in a box. That right there is your projector. Oh man, this thing looks nice. So that's what it looks like here on the front. This looks like your IR for your remote. Your lens comes with a little cap. Pop that on off. And then that right there is your lens. Looks nice and clean. On the back here, these are all of your ports that you can put into there. You got two HDMIs. You got an AV port, a headphone port, or if you want to connect some sound to it, and a USB port there. Super cool. Anything on the side? Nope. Okay, so there's plenty of room and fins on the side here. It's going to create some heat of it, so it's got to have a little bit of escape for that. So you have plenty of that. It's got some nice little feet on the bottom there, so it's not going to wibble wobble on your table, which is excellent. Okay, let's see. Let's go through this little box of components right here. A bunch of things in here. Alright, so you have a user's manual here. It's kind of like a thank you for buying type card thing. And then they have a quick start guide as well for the projector. But if you guys have ever watched dad reviews before, y'all know that we usually don't use the instructions because I like to see how intuitive a product is. So let's get into this thing. Just going to take a quick peek at our remote here. This is what it looks like. Got a clean look to it. Very sleek. Power button up top. This looks like your input button right there. You have a D-pad with a button in the middle. And then you have some volume buttons, focus buttons, mutes, home buttons. So they have everything you need. A back button. Super cool. This is just the power cord. We'll get into that in just a minute. This right here is just an HDMI cord in here. I'm going to take it out because we're actually going to test it out. I like to use the components that come with the products that I'm looking at. And so we are going to test out their HDMI cord here. But you do get a decent sized cord there. It's a solid, I'd call that a 3-footer right there, which is awesome. I like how they give you this too. I've had a few projectors actually, and none of them have come with this. This is like a little cleaning cloth with the little like cleaning swabs right here so that you can really get all the way around the lens of the projector there. And then of course they give you a little card right here about how to clean it, which is super cool. I love that. All right, let's get this power cord going now. Come on, Dad, let's get on with it. Let's see, that's a solid, I call that a 5-foot cord right there. We'll go ahead and plug that on in right on up there. Make sure that's in good. Let's see, where's that power port's down here on the opposite side of all the other ports. Just gonna pop that right on in, just like that. And then for our test, I have one of these old school Nintendos right here. You know what? Another thing I like to test out too, because this has happened with my previous projectors, is that on these old Nintendos that use a simple micro USB, you can plug that into one of your ports, your USB ports, and that will power it if it has power going through, which they usually do. Then we're going to need the HDMI cord, which is what I wanted to use. I wanted to use theirs. So let's go ahead and pop that right on into HDMI 1. We're going to pop the other end onto the back of this guy right here. And then let's fire this thing on up. Is this a button? Oh yeah, look, right on top. You got a little button, so it's very easy to find, very easy to press, right in the center, and it glows with a little green light right there. Super cool. You can see we got some light coming through. Hello, look at that. Okay, so we just need to figure out the focusing of it. I don't know exactly where that is. Let me check out this. Oh, we need two AAA batteries. I think I actually have I've got a couple right on up here that we can use. So let's pop these on in and we'll check out the remote for this. And then we're going to turn on that Nintendo once we get through a little splash screen right here. Let me make sure I'm doing these batteries right. Yeah, there we go. We got, oh look, it says, can y'all see that? Yeah, it says language right there. I can pick y'all up now, can't I? There we go. So first, let me try, okay, focus. Ah, there we go. So you hold down the button and it focuses. And man, that is nice and bright right there. Let's go English. We're going to confirm. And then, oh wow, it has a whole splash screen right here. iOS cast, Miracast. It's got some kind of Bluetooth and Wi-Fi enabled on here as well. That's super cool. Oh, I can't wait to figure out some of that. But let's go to that HDMI port. Let me turn this on. I'm curious to know if, yeah, it lit up. It powered it up, look. So that USB port is able to give us some power to there. All right, does it automatically fire it up? It doesn't look like it, so I'm gonna click the HDMI one. Boom! Look at that! Let's play some Nintendo, y'all! Come on! Oh, this is so cool. And then to be able to get back, I'm assuming I press this input button right here. Yeah, look, I can go HDMI 2, AV. I can choose whatever input I want. It's searching for an HDMI signal. If it doesn't have it in there, it's gonna exit after that, after a few seconds. Brings you back to your home screen here, or you can just hit the home button on your remote right there, and that's gonna bring you back to there as well. But got some kind of movie thing right here. Oh, you gotta insert a USB, okay. So if you have a USB flash drive that's got movies on it, you can plug that into one of these USB slots on the back right here, and you'll be able to access that. Probably the same thing with the music, Office Suite, and photos. So if you want, man, if you wanted to, you could get like one of those 4 terabyte solid state drives and just plug that right on into the back there, and you'd have access to all of that data. That would be super cool. Is that all? I think that's everything. And then there's the iOS cast right there. Let's go ahead and test that out, actually. Let me find something that does it. I don't know if it casts the whole phone or just like a specific video. I don't even know if I can do that because I use, we use YouTube for all the things. Let's see. Let me pull up a little thing right here, and let me try. Can I cast this to there? Okay, AirPlay and Bluetooth devices. Show more. There might be some kind of setup because this is not connected to my Wi-Fi yet. So I probably need to get all that set up to be able to make that work. But super cool that that is available in there. And Miracast. I used to have a Pixel phone, and I know that that's what one of the things that you can use to be able to blast your stuff up onto the projector there. And it's cool that they have some support built in right here. So power button. Okay, it's going to power off in 11 seconds. You can put it onto speaker mode. I'm assuming that keeps the speakers live while there's no screen going on. And then that way you can like listen to music and whatnot from there. Super cool. If y'all are looking for an excellent projector, y'all definitely need to go and grab y'all this one right here. This thing looks awesome. Thank y'all for watching, and let me know if this was helpful. If it was, I think you know the button that you need to press right there. Come on, y'all, hook a dad up. Y'all definitely go and add this to your cart if this is something that you're looking for. And dad out.